Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now you already know time and energy, the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, getting to that guap stack and that paper, that cheddar, that dough, that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex, that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's tapped into the channel, everybody that know we growing this thing organically. Yeah, constant elevation. We on our way to the top. We are approaching 30,000 subscribers. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's locked into the channel. Even bigger salute to all my big wrenches. You know what I'm saying? Them big wrenches. Yeah, my moderators, everybody that's controlling the crowd. Big salute to y'all. Listen, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you locked into the channel. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But this is the realest channel on YouTube. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. I'm going to give you that dope straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight pure dope. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man, you see the title. I'm sure you see the thumbnail. You feel what I'm saying? Gillie the Kid kicks everybody out of his boxing event. Gillie the Kid, you know, just loses it. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. I want to say, man, Gillie has all right to do what he did, but we're going to really talk about this, and I really want to kind of break this down, and I want to just give y'all some game when it comes to what's going on in these inner cities, what's going on with these celebrities, these puppets, you know what I mean? And I just want to just give y'all, you know, a different perspective on what's going on with what happened with Gillie the Kid, Wallow, in that boxing event. You feel what I'm saying? Big salute to the chat. It's a lot going on out here in these YouTube streets. It's so much going on. I can't talk about it all at once. So we gonna focus on this topic right here, and then we gonna talk about Fat Joe. That's gonna be my next video. I can't wait no longer. I gotta talk about Fat Joe, but we gonna do that in the next live stream. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, Fat Joe. I'm gonna give you all my attention, my G. I'm gonna really give Fat Joe in New York City as a whole all of my attention. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But Gillie and Wallow had a boxing event out there in Wilmington, Delaware, right outside of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? And they were putting on for the city. They were doing something for the city. They're throwing a boxing event. They're trying to, you know, bring money to this. I'm not really sure what they was doing or what they thought they was doing, but I'm sure what they, you know, the whole agenda was to put on an event for the city. And it went left. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got shooting going on outside, you got fighting, you got people vandalizing the property, you got X, Y, and Z going on when it came to this boxing event. And Gillie the Kid, you know, he lost it. He couldn't take it no more. He couldn't take it no more. And he kicked everybody out the building. Now, come to find out, it was some miscommunication. Come to find out, you know, what he thought was going on wasn't quite going on that way, but it just fell apart. Now, this ain't something I'm gonna spend a lot of time on, but I kind of, you know, the downloads are downloading, and I feel like this got to be said, so I'm gonna say it. It's absolutely nasty work. Absolutely nasty work what's going on in the inner cities, and it's absolutely nasty work to me that these puppets and these celebrities act like they don't know what really needs to happen. They act like they don't know what really needs to go down. They still trying to persuade us, and they still trying to win us over with these so-called turkey drives, these events that they throw in the inner city. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, that's why I'm gonna go with this. Now, it's hilarious what Gillie did. You know, Gillie's a character. He's a funny celebrity. He's a funny puppet. But I want to talk about this. You know what I mean? And we're gonna really go a little deep into this situation because it's deep, it's wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. It's always something going on behind the smoke and mirrors. When you pull the curtains to the side and you look backstage, it's always deeper than rap. So yeah, we're gonna see Gillie the Kid. We're gonna see him, you know, doing his Gillie the Kid thing, going crazy, snapping, And it's gonna be this whole thing about him kicking everybody out the event. It's gonna be everybody talking about what happened outside, what didn't happen outside, but nobody's gonna scratch the surface. And that's why we here at Grown Man Business TV. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. MJ, I see you in the chat. Big wrenches. Big wrenches. I'm not gonna spend a long time. I'm not going 2-3 hours on this particular situation. We gonna dissect it and we gonna move on. You feel what I'm saying? So big salute to the chat. Nasty work. Nasty work, my G. Man, it's so many layers to this. You know, Philly is a dangerous place. Philadelphia is a dangerous place. No need to throw no boxing matches in Philly or near Philly. No need to have any violent events going on near or around Philly, my G. You got enough violence going on in the inner cities. It's enough going on in the streets of Philadelphia where Gillie the Kid and Wallow think they need to throw a boxing match. Nah. That ain't what it is, homie. I would have told you that. I could have gave you that game. Yeah, I would if I knew Gillie and Wallow, I would have told him, I don't know, man. That ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? On top of that, man, you know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. The last thing the hood need is a goddamn boxing match. The last thing the hood need is more fighting, more violence, more fisticuffs, all that. That's the last thing that the hood need, my G. And if it's gonna be a boxing match, the only way you're gonna be able to get it off is if them dog fur having people is involved. As long as the dog fur having people is throwing the event, you know what I mean, spending the money, you might not have these type issues with guns and shootings and violence towards the police. But when you got two black men trying to do something, the last thing you want to do is be bringing violence into a city that's already full of violence. Philadelphia don't need no more fights, no more shootings, no more boxing. Philadelphia is, listen, man, and I'm gonna talk about Philly because, you know, I got the credentials to talk about Philly. I lived in Philly for a few years. I navigated Philadelphia. Yeah. And it's absolutely nasty work. It ain't a place in Philly that's the suburbs. It ain't a suburb in Philadelphia. Yeah, it's really like that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We not gonna make this a long one. But let's look at what's going on with Gillie. Let's look at this. Let's watch this right here. All right. Big salute to the chat, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Crazy, B. Crazy. Yeah, it is. Let's watch this. A big salute to the chat. Let's see what we got going on here.
Peace. Turn that music off. Me and Wallow put on for the city. And this how you treat us, y'all outside. The door out, shot at the police and all that dump. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out. That's what type of fuck respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck out this joint. And this how you treat us, y'all outside. The door out, shot at the police and all that dump. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out. That's what type of fuck respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck out this joint. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out. That's what type of fuck respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out. That's what type of fuck respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck out this joint.
Yo, Gillie is a wild boy, right? But when I saw this video, when I saw him say that and I seen how upset he was, you know, I'm just gonna approach this from a couple of angles, right? You know, black celebrities, black, just black people, period, gotta stop thinking they can save the hood. He says something in there. He said, all the things we do for the city, and this how y'all gonna treat us. This how y'all gonna respect us. And it stuck out to me. What you can't save the city, homie. As black people, especially black men, for some reason, we want to get up, we want to get famous, we want to get rich, we want to get wealthy, and then we want to somehow give back to the community. We want to somehow go back to the same impoverished areas that we make it out of, and we want to save, and we want to throw events, and we want to do things for the hood. And what I'm here to tell you is, ain't no saving the hood. Your city that you claim is not your city, homie. I'm from 757 VA, Norfolk, Virginia. And I'm no different from anybody else when it come to that. I want to put on for the city. I want to be the face. I put on for Norfolk, Virginia. But what I understood a long time ago is that I can't save Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia is not my city for real. Norfolk, Virginia is ran and is owned by the higher ups and the elites. Dog fur having people run Norfolk, Virginia. It's the same thing with Philadelphia. It's the same thing with New York. And it's the same thing with California, Crenshaw. It's the same thing with any city that you live in. You don't run that town, homie. You don't run that city. You ain't the man there. You don't own that city. Even if you own property in the city, even if you do work in the city, the same streets that you live on got the name of slave owners on them. The same streets and museums and shopping malls and hospitals that you go to, if you were to do the research on the name of these streets, you will realize they named after slave owners. They named after psychopaths. They named after the same people that stepped on your ancestors. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, I learned this when I watched Nipsey Hussle get assassinated in front of his store out there on Crenshaw and Slauson. That's when I really understood. Nipsey Hussle opened my eyes to a lot. His assassination was unique to Biggie Smalls. It was one of a kind, my G. Tupac, nobody had been assassinated in front of their establishment in a hood that they was trying to save. So now you got Gillie and Wallow, right? Same thing, they puppets, they celebrities, but somehow, some way, they trying to do something good for the hood. They trying to do something good for their city, not understanding that you don't own Philadelphia, homie. Philadelphia is ran by them dog fur having people. The people at the top of Philadelphia, the people that make the money, the people that take your tax dollars in Philadelphia and buy penthouses and buy yachts with it. The same people that I talk about with that dog fur are the ones who really put on for Philadelphia. And when you go to Philadelphia, you understand it ain't nothing that Wallow can do for Philadelphia. It ain't nothing that Gillie can do. And Gillie said, all that we do for this city, and this how y'all respect us, this how y'all treat us. Hey, Gillie, this the same city that smoked your little son, didn't he? Didn't your son get his top knocked off out there in Philadelphia? Didn't your son get his noodles knocked all over the concrete out there in Philadelphia? So you putting on for the same city that your son lost his life in. Not understanding, again, bro, independent content creators, truth tellers. It don't matter how much money y'all make, how much game y'all have acquired. Y'all don't see through the smoke and mirrors because you get blinded by the check. You get blinded by the higher ups and the elites. So Gillie and Wallow think that they doing something for Philadelphia. And I'm here to tell you, y'all ain't did nothing for Philadelphia. You don't know about all the killing going out there in Philadelphia. All the sex trafficking, huh? All the bodies in the street, all the blood in the street in Philadelphia, and you think you doing something? Let me give you some game on this. You can't do something in a city that's ran by the higher ups and the elites. And they put in place this violence, this poverty, this pain. You can't reverse that. It ain't nothing you can do in Philadelphia. It ain't nothing I could do in Norfolk, Virginia. It ain't nothing you could do in Brooklyn, New York. You don't understand that these streets that you live on are named after the very slave owners that smoked your ancestors. It's nothing you can do in the Matrix. And my eyes were opened up when Nipsey Hussle was assassinated. And I'm gonna do some more talking about Nipsey Hussle. I got a short that's doing numbers right now, well over 100,000 views, with people speaking about how they feel about me talking about Nipsey Hussle. And I'm gonna show y'all the short, and I want y'all to go check it out for yourself. But that's a whole nother live stream. That's a whole nother situation. Nipsey Hussle died in the hood that he was trying to save. Nipsey Hussle was assassinated in the same neighborhood that he was trying to revive. Because even Nipsey Hussle didn't have his game, homie. Even Nipsey Hussle didn't run across this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. He didn't get a chance to hear it. He didn't get a chance to put it in his pipe and smoke it. You can't save Crenshaw and Slauson. I don't care how many gang members, I don't care what y'all think y'all doing, y'all don't own those streets. Higher ups and elites with a head full of dog fur own those streets. Now, I'm gonna give you this pure dope, right? But I'm also gonna give you a solution. I'm also gonna give you a solution. The context in this is that you can't save these inner cities. These inner cities are projects. Why you think they call them projects? It's an experiment, my G. It's a laboratory where they put the specimens inside the projects and they implement different scenarios and they implement different scenarios and different things and different outcomes to see what happens. You can't change that. You can't change that with a boxing match. You can't change that with a coat drive. You can't change that giving cold ass turkeys to poor people. You can't change the project. When you go to the hood, when you go to your city, when you go to these urban communities and you try to change it, you are still a part of the project. Let's see what happens when one of these guys make it out. When one of these guys makes it out, what happens when they try to come back and save the community? What happens when one of these mice make it out and they get the cheese and they try to come back and save the other mice with the cheese? Oh, come to find out, they get smoked. That's the outcome. When you make it out the hood, when you make it out these cities and you come back, you end up smoked like Nipsey Hussle. Because the project is not set up for you to do that. So why am I saying all this? Well, what I'm saying is, Gillie and Wallow, Philadelphia is full of violence. We don't need you to bring a boxing match to Philadelphia. It's already enough boxing going on in the streets. It's already enough shooting going on in the streets. R.I.P. to Young Cheese. Yeah. What you thought was going to happen when you go to the urban community and you bring thousands of young, wild, black specimens out the projects? Woo! Yeah, I can only give it to you raw. Young, wild, black specimens. You see, I didn't call them black men or black women or black people. These are specimens in a project, in a laboratory. What you thought was going to happen? You thought it was going to be a kumbaya moment? You thought y'all was going to sing kumbaya together. You thought y'all was going to hold hands and watch a boxing match. I got to give it to you raw, all in alkaline lifestyle. That feminine energy we all do need. I see you in the chat. Big salute to my wrenches. Kush Boy 420, I see you in the chat. What you thought was going to happen? Now, what you do for the city? All them people that pay for those tickets are living in poverty. Poverty and pain. They poor. When they leave this boxing match, they got to go back to the same row homes. Hey, in Philadelphia, they got row homes, homie. These shits was built in the early 1900s. Y'all don't know Philadelphia like God knows Philadelphia. Ain't no houses out there. It ain't no houses in Philadelphia. They row homes. Them shits was built in the 1900s, the 1920s. When one of them catch on fire, 100 of them burn down. That's how old they are. I'm telling you, son, Philly is a dangerous city. Dangerous. Poor. Poverty. You talking about poverty? Shh. Poverty stricken, homie. So when these people, they what you do for them? You ain't did nothing for these people. They still poor. Anything you do got to go through the higher ups and the elites. I'm sorry I got to be the bearer of bad news, Gillie the Kid and Wallow. I know y'all want to be positive. Y'all want to be motivational speakers. But what I'm here to tell you is any and everything you do in Philadelphia got to go through the higher ups and the elites. You don't run that city. Y'all don't run these cities, homie. Everything you do for Philadelphia is in vain because you don't get the credit. It don't make it down to the people. The money that you put into the city, it don't make it down to the people. Big salute to the chat, man. Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Look at this. Oh shit, my bad. I don't want to do that. Look at this.
And this how you treat us, y'all outside for the city. And this how you music off. Me and Wallow put on for the city. And this how you treat us, y'all outside. The door out, shot at the police and all that dump. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out. That's what type of fuck respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck out this joint. Music off. Me and Wallow put on for the city. And this how you treat us, y'all outside. The door out, shot at the police and all that dump. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out. That's what type of fuck respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck out this joint.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. You know I saw that. We gonna talk about Fat Joe. I'm gonna do a whole live stream about Fat Joe for sure. We gonna definitely talk about Fat Joe. You gonna get all my attention, homie. That's the next live stream, so don't miss it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Make sure you get the notifications, because New York City, Fat Joe and all that, we gonna talk about all that. But I want to stay right here with Gillie the Kid. You know, again, you don't run your city, man. I think it's time for that narrative to be shattered. I think it's time for people to, really home in on that narrative. Nipsey didn't run Crenshaw and Slauson. He wasn't the king out there. Behind the smoke and mirrors, It's a lot of moving parts, and y'all. Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. Can you hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me, man, before we go any further, man. All right, 10-4, just making sure. Now listen, that's a narrative that gotta be changed. That's a narrative that gotta be spoken about. You don't run your city. I got big 757 on my chest. Real talk. And I know it ain't no running these cities. And you gotta know something, right? In that very crowd that was out there at that boxing event, let me know if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Big salute, big salute. Yeah. 10-4. 10-4. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you giving up this game like this, when you talking like this, they gonna play with the connection. They gonna play with the live stream. They gonna try to stop y'all from hearing. You gotta know. And listen, to the higher up in the elites that's in the chat right now, I want you to know we know y'all. We see what's going on. This ain't Hassan Campbell. I ain't gonna complain about the numbers. Just know that the game is pure and you can't stop it. Why y'all think? Come on, son. Look at what just happened. And y'all think y'all think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I know they watching Grown Man Business TV. I know they tuned in. And I said it. And I ain't doubling back. I ain't doubling back. Hit the like button for sure. Because this game that I give y'all is so pure that it brings those energies to this channel. Yeah, the dog fur is dog furring. I can smell a dog fur a mile away. Yeah, you in the chat right now. I'm letting you know I can smell the dog fur a mile away. I know what it is. In effect, what I'm telling y'all is what they don't want y'all to hear. Yeah, Gillie the Kid kicked everybody out. But I'm telling y'all, you don't control your city. You don't run your city. You don't run your town. You from Norfolk, Virginia, you don't run that. You from Crenshaw and Slauson, you don't run that. You from Philadelphia, you don't run that. Go outside, go into your neighborhood, look at the nearest street and start Googling the name of these streets, and I guarantee you slave owners come back. I guarantee you psychopaths come back. People like Christopher Columbus, mass murderers and all that, they come back. The very street that you dying for, the very street that you live on, the very street that you represent every day got the name of a slave owner on it. Y'all ain't doing nothing but charging me up when y'all play with me, when y'all play with the chat, when y'all play with the connection, when y'all play with this channel. Y'all ain't doing nothing but charging me up, homie. You can't stop this. Pure dope sells itself. The very street you dying for, the street your mama live on, the neighborhood, the name of your project building is a slave owner. If you live in New York, go out there to your project building and Google the name of it. So Gillie and Wallow trying to save the same city that killed your son is diabolical. That ain't grown man business. The very person that smoked your son is probably at that boxing ring, probably in the crowd somewhere, enjoying the festivities. The son, the man, the dude, the demon that smoked your son is probably in the crowd. His homie is probably in the crowd. The getaway driver is probably in the crowd. Now, what's the solution, Grown Man Business TV? Where are we going with this? Well, let's talk about it. You can't save the city that you're from. You're not the king of Philadelphia. You're not the king of California. You're not the king of Virginia. You're not the king of none of this. You don't get to control the project, homie. This is a project. This is a matrix that we living in. And you don't got no control over that. So Gillie and Wallow, the more you think that you doing for the hood, you're going to become an example. You're going to become a demonstration. Keep going out there. Keep doing the things you think you're doing. Keep trying to paint the narrative. And I'm here to tell you, you're going to become a Nipsey Hussle. You're going to become a demonstration of what the higher-ups and the elites, what them dog fur-having people really got going. Now, let's really talk about this. 30 minutes in, I'm about to give y'all the solution. The solution is, instead of trying to save their cities, instead of trying to save their city blocks, their neighborhood, their project buildings, instead of trying to save Philadelphia, how about you, Gillie, Wallow, a whole bunch of your celebrity friends with all the money? How about y'all start putting money together and y'all buy 500 acres of land, 1,000 acres of land, 2,000 acres of land, and y'all build your own cities? Stop trying to save Philadelphia and build a Gillie and Wallow city. Stop trying to fool us with these boxing matches, these coat drives, and these turkey giveaways in the same neighborhood that killed your son. But see, the reason we don't see these type of things is because y'all is pussycats. You ain't gangster. Y'all ain't revolutionaries. Y'all puppets. Y'all celebrities. How about Jay? I ain't even gonna, you know what, Jay, I'm gonna leave you out of this. We already know you a puppet. We already know who you work for. So it makes sense why you ain't used none of those billions to buy up land in Wyoming or Nebraska or Ohio or somewhere out in the country where you could build your own Black Wall Street. You a whole hoe out here. So Jay-Z, I ain't even gonna say your name. Why Rick Ross and LeBron James ain't put 100 million together and bought a state or bought half a state or bought 1,000 acres and started building a Black Wall Street? So now you can control the law. You can control what's going on. You can control who live and who stay and who go and who don't. You can name the streets like Lil Boosie and them. Stop trying to save the very city that been killing your family, killing your ancestors for all these years. You think I'm going to save Norfolk, Virginia? Hell no. You think I'm going to save the projects, the parks out there? No, I'm not. I get 100 million, I get 200 million, I get $1 billion, I'm going to go buy up 1,000 acres of land, and it's going to be called G&B land, homie. G&B land. Grown man business land. G&BL. G&B land. And if you want to come to grown man business land as a man, you got to stand on grown man business. And we going to name the streets after our people. The only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. Huh? Yeah. Huey P. Newton Avenue. Bobby Seale Lane. Tupac Shakur Boulevard. And those will be the streets I save. But when you go to Norfolk, Virginia, You start looking around, you start doing your research. What you understand is the slave owners run that. That's their name. Granby Street. Who the hell is Granby? So you got to know something, right? They playing with my channel. They playing with my connection, because I'm not just going to talk about Gillie kicking everybody out. Yeah, he kicked everybody out because Gillie went into a project. Gillie went into a city ran by the higher-ups in the elite, trying to make us think he the king of Philly. Nigga, you can't be the king of Philly. You ain't got no pull in Philadelphia. You can't even stop the gun violence in Philadelphia. That's why your son got his noodles knocked out. Respectfully, your son got wrapped up. He got turned, yeah, he got laid down out there. You can't even control the violence in Philadelphia. What make you think you a king in Philadelphia? You can't even have a small boxing event without it going up. Because the higher-ups and the elites are in control of those specimens you got in there. When they leave that boxing ring, they going back to the project. And the higher-ups and the elites is saying more dope, more coke, more alcohol, more Newport 100s, more white girls, yeah, the dog fur. We going to put that in there, and we going to see what happens. We going to get rid of all the grown men. We going to eliminate grown man business. Kensington Avenue. You go to Google and type in Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. An open drug market like The Wire is. You ever seen The Wire? It's an open drug market on Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia, where the dope fiends shoot up right there in the middle of the street. Police don't do nothing about it. Dope fiends get high right there on Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. Gillie, you ain't the king of nothing in Philly. Yeah. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. But imagine if these puppets, if they cut the strings from the higher up in the elites and they put their money together. If a LeBron James, a Jay-Z, a Rick Ross, a Flo Rida, these rich celebrities was to put $50 million together. You put 50 million. You put 50 million. You put 50. We got $800 million. And we going to buy a big lot of land. And we going to start building on it. And we going to call it the Black Wall Street 2.0. Black Wall Street 2.0. And we going to control the laws. We going to control the government. We going to control the local government. We going to control the courthouses. We going to control everything in Black Wall Street 2.0. Now you can save something. You can't save Philadelphia, nigga. You can't save Norfolk, Virginia. You can't save Brooklyn. You can't save Harlem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we done built these celebrities up to be billionaires. Why you think Jay-Z worth billions of dollars? Because we supported it. Why you think these dudes is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? How you think Michael Jordan got that? How you think that? We bought the Jordans. We made Michael Jordan a multi-billionaire. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You can't stop this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. You can't stop this message. You can't stop this. It don't matter what you do, because I smell the dog fur from a mile away. I know you in the live chat. I know you playing with the algorithm. These celebrities work for the very people that run these cities. That's why y'all ain't put no money together. That's why y'all ain't invested in the community. That's why y'all ain't liberated y'all people with all these billions. It ain't, let me tell you something, homie. It's 46 to 49,000 black people in America. Not Africans, not Jamaicans, not Haitians. I'm talking 49 million black people. FBA, Foundational Black Americans. 49 million. So one of these celebrities that's worth 5, 6, 700 million could easily take $50 million and make all these black people a millionaire. And then tell these same black people, I'm going to give you $1 million, but you got to invest half of it into Black Wall Street 2.0. And we're going to buy up 2 states. We're going to buy up all the land in Nebraska that we can buy, and we're going to buy up all the land in Wyoming we can buy, and we're going to buy up all the land here and all the land there. And we're going to build houses. We're going to build a community. Like, Chinatown. Chinatown, they got their community. Little Italy. Little Haiti. All these little communities. Yeah, salute to my barber. Salute to my barber, nigga. You gotta understand something. When I saw the passion in Gillie the Kid, when I seen how mad he was, it resonated with me, and I had to bring this message to my people, to my channel, to my subscribers, to my investors. Because what you gotta understand is, how you gonna be mad at the people that's in the project? How you gonna be mad at the people that's being controlled and being misled and being influenced by the higher ups and the elites? How you gonna go to Philadelphia and expect the very people that killed your son to come to this boxing match and sing Kumbaya and have a nice time without gunfire, without fight, without violence? Why would you expect that? Because you ain't as smart as you appear to be, Gillie. You celebrities ain't as smart as y'all appear to be. You can only be so smart with the higher ups and the elites on your ass like that. Oh yeah, and we know. I ain't gonna say this and I ain't gonna say that, but I saw you sign that contract, Gillie. I saw you and Wallow sign that contract, crying and weeping. A boxing match. Everything that I do for the city. What do? Toy drives, nigga? Sell cars? What do you do exactly? Give motivational speeches? Huh? You gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to play. And I wanna kind of elaborate on that. Pay to play. Salute to 50 Cent. Salute to 50, man. It's some things I don't like that I'm seeing with 50, but I understand that the angles he's taking to get his point across. And I always rock with 50 Cent. 50 Cent went to Shreveport, Louisiana. He bought up some land out there. He built the studio out there. Yeah, they own it. They own it. He built the studio out there, right? And with the success of that studio, he threw an event out there. He threw a huge event. Same thing Gillie and Wallow just tried to do in Philly. 50 Cent did that out there in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, what 50 did was he paid the police department, he paid the authorities in Shreveport, Louisiana, a little over $1 million for protection. He paid them over 500,000 so that they could, police the events, so they could control the environment, so they could control the project, the matrix. Woo! Yeah. Over $1 million. And guess what? In one of the most violent cities in America, Shreveport, right outside of Baton Rouge and all that, it wasn't one casualty. It wasn't one shooting. It wasn't no problems. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Everybody stood on business. Imagine being in the Matrix and trying to throw a party. Imagine Neo is in the Matrix and he want to have a party. And then Neo says, you know what? I'm going to pay Mr. Anderson $1 million to protect us from everything inside the Matrix so we don't have no issues. Imagine if Neo did that. Because, Mr. Anderson, he's the one who controls the Matrix. He's the one who controls all of the people in the Matrix. They are the police. Now, Gillie, he thought $14,000 was enough to handle the police department out there in Delaware. That wasn't enough, Gillie. Now, if you would have paid the same police $1 million, $500,000, they would have handled that situation. You wouldn't have had no problems. And that's what I mean when I say you got to pay to play. Even in the Matrix, you got to pay, homie. You want to control something, you want to be the king of something, you got to pay. $14,000. The police is saying, man, shit. Brother, I could be home with my family, man. 50 spent 500,000 to $1 million. You spent 14,000. You get what you pay for. You got to pay to play, and that's it. These cities, bro, don't belong to us. These cities don't belong to us. And I want to close with this right here. The fact of the matter is, we got to get out of the mind state. We got to get out of the mental lockdown of thinking that we can save the neighborhood that we come from, that we can save the neighborhoods that we grew up in, that we can save the streets that we walked on, that we hustled on. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, we never own those streets. They never belonged to us. We was specimens in a project. Hassan Campbell, you got to stop going back to your neighborhood, to Bronx River. You got to stop going back to Bronx River. You don't own Bronx River. It ain't a piece, it ain't a block, it ain't a piece of rock, it ain't a brick in Bronx River that belong to you. It's some dog fur having people that own those project buildings. It's some dog fur having people that own the streets that you got shot on. We got to get out of that mentality that somehow when we get famous or we get rich or we become wealthy or we make it out the matrix, that we got to run right back. That is some type of bravado for us to throw boxing matches in the hood. It's some type of bravado for us to say, I made it out and look, I can still come back. That's a lie, my G. They lied to us. And I'm just here to give you that pure game, straight off the brick into the bottles. They lied to us. Go to your street and Google them names on them streets. Go to your favorite project building and Google the name of it. The projects in New York that got actual names on them, Google it. They lied to us. Nipsey was assassinated. And one of the lessons that came out of that assassination is that we don't own none of this. Even if you get a whole city block, even if you get the whole city block, somehow, some way, you're going to lose it. Even if you buy your home and you don't pay your property taxes, some way, somehow, you're going to lose it. The only answer is for the rich and the wealthy to take portions of that money, buy land, and build a Black Wall Street 2.0. Now, let me tell you something. You think these dudes make hundreds of millions of dollars on coincidence? We learning right now that y'all got to do a lot to make that money. It's a lot of rules. It's a lot of stipulations that come with that 100 million, 200 million, $1 billion. Yeah. You get this money, you're gonna go to a Diddy party. You're gonna party with Diddy. And after you party with Diddy, you're gonna understand that you don't buy land for your people. The one thing you can't do is liberate your people. You can have all the houses, you can have all the fame and the fortune, the money, but if you try to liberate, if you try to, you're out of here, homie. All these black athletes with all these millions of dollars, and you ain't asked yourself one time why they ain't brought a community, a whole 1,000 acres of land? When you got China buying up all, we're going to talk about this, because this right here, this is light work. Even in the small things, I'm going to find a message. Because China done bought up a lot of land in America. We're going to talk about that too. Y'all don't understand what's going on? So China could buy up all the farmland, but LeBron James and Rick Ross and Jay-Z and all these rich-ass celebrities, they ain't think to buy up 400 acres, 500 acres? You think they don't understand how powerful Black Wall Street was? When we owned everything, the hospital, the grocery stores, the clinics, the theaters, the schools, the stadiums, we owned all that. And until y'all are ready to do that, stop calling yourself the king of your city. Stop saying you run anything. Stop talking about what you feel like you did for a fucking project that the higher ups and the elites are still in control of. Hey, man, we need to fund a war out there in Nicaragua. You don't mind if we fund this war? Well, how about this? Listen, man, we got some projects, we got some specimens out there in California, and we can take this crack rock and we can implement it into them projects. Let's give these mice, let's give them the crack, and let's see what happens. Let's see if they smoke it. Let's see if they make millions of dollars off of it. Maybe we can use these projects to fund this war. The crack epidemic. That's the name of the project. Let's see what happens. Take tons of crack, give it to Rick Ross, and let's see what happens. You don't run no city, nigga. You's a puppet. This will make my voice more powerful than CNN. This will make my voice more powerful than Fox News. This will make my voice more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag every morning on the Breakfast Club on your radio. This will make the content creators, the independent truth tellers, more powerful than any news outlet you could ever look at. You don't own, you ain't, man, come on, son. Sit your ass down. You need to understand that the very person that smoked Young Cheese is in the crowd right now. And they probably plotting on how to smoke you. Even Nipsey Hussle, as much as I respect Nipsey Hussle, as much as I learned from Nipsey the Great. I see the flaws as well. I see the chinks in his armor as well. And one thing Nipsey did is he tried to stay in the very hood that the higher-ups and the elites ran. Nipsey tried to stay in the very city that the higher-ups and the elites are in control of. And he tried to gain some control over their shit. So you think we done put all this money, all this time and effort into these cities. We done named the city blocks after slave owners. And you think you gonna come get some control of this? You out of here. Night night. Knock your noodles off. Turn your TV off. All of that. What you were supposed to do, Nipsey Hussle, and you were supposed to get with some of your basketball friends like James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and you were supposed to get them to invest in some land with you. And then you were supposed to name your land the Marathon Continues. That's what you were supposed to name your land. The Marathon Continue Country. The Marathon Continues whatever. And then you were supposed to start building houses in communities on your land. You were supposed to start setting the rules and setting the government and doing all that on your land. But guess what? Oh, here we go. Guess what? Soon as Nipsey Hussle would have went to Russell Westbrook and James Harden and LeBron James, who loved them so much, soon as he would have went to them and said, listen, I got an idea. I want to buy up 1,000 acres. I want to build Black Wall Street 2.0 for black people. You know what they would have told him? Oh, we can't do that, homie. Why you want to do that? Oh, because, you know, I want to build a community. I want to build a city. I want to be in control. I don't want to build up in Crenshaw and Slauson. We don't own that. You know, they building the damn railroad on the main street, and I can't control that. Then that's when LeBron James and them would have said, oh, you don't, oh, Nipsey, you green, homie. You don't know how this works. Nipsey, don't tell nobody that. Don't go live with that. Don't say this in public. Let me have a conversation. Listen to me, homie. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that ain't how the game go. You gonna get your money. You got 100 to 200 million on your radar. You can make 200 million in the next, you got it on your radar. But if you try to do that, you out of here, B. We allowed to make money. We allowed to get rich. We allowed to provide for our family. But liberation, that's a no-no. Listen, Nip, don't worry about it. Go do a toy drive, man. Go to Crenshaw and Slauson. Go do a turkey drive, man. Go give some coats away. That's the best thing to do. Gillie the Kid, you don't run nothing in Philadelphia. For all of us, everybody that falls under my voice, get it out your brain that you run anything in that city, because it's not your city. It's not your land. It's not your streets. It's not your hospital. Go to your local hospital and Google the name that's on it. Go to your local library and Google the name. Yeah, yeah. That's a false narrative. No more boxing matches, Gillie. Sit down, reevaluate yourself, get with some of your investors, get with some of your rich friends, and build up a Black Wall Street. And then after you do that, after you put the work in, then you throw a boxing match and you regulate it how you want it regulated. Don't you ever Go to the white man's city. Go to the white man's projects. Go to the white man's hood. And think that you gonna take his test, yeah, you not about to take his people and show them. Nah, nigga, next time it'll be you. It won't be a shooting with the police, it'll be you. I stayed a little longer than I planned to stay today because it always charges me up when the higher ups and the elites get in my live stream and get to playing around with stuff. I don't really, the numbers, we gonna do numbers. They tried to X me out. I ain't never had my screen go black while I was live. I ain't never had that happen. And all it do is let me know that I'm keeping it organic, that I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing by this. I take the gun out their hand and I put it right in their face. When YouTube hold their hand out, I spit in it. Every time. I don't want your friends, homie. I don't want you. I'm not walking through the door. Pay me for what I do. Whatever it is, and I'm gonna take that. I don't want no extras. If you owe me $100 and it's $200 on the table, I'm only taking 100. If you owe me $100 and it's $101 on the table, trust me, it'll be $1 on the table waiting for you. I don't want nothing more or nothing less. Kush Boy 420, big salute, my G. Highly appreciate that 10-piece nugget, man. You already know how we give it up. Highly appreciate that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody's gonna talk about Gillie doing what he did. But I'm gonna go deeper. I'm gonna scratch the surface. I'm not just playing with this. And that's why this Fat Joe live is gonna be epic. If you go back into my archive, I already did live streams on Fat Joe. I already did content addressing Fat Joe in New York City. But this particular live stream, I'm going to be very intentional. Very intentional. You know, I want to be very direct and intentional when I talk to Fat Joe in New York City about these comments about FBA. Yeah, I want to call Fat Joe not need. I want to do a lot of that. But I just feel like with this particular live stream, we going to make this shit powerful. I'm going to make you feel it. And I'm going to give you all facts on this, like I always do. All facts. New York City, I want to talk to y'all. It's been a while since I put my foot on y'all neck. And I'm about to put my boot back on y'all neck. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Like it, don't like it. You know how I feel about it. You got Little Italy, you got Chinatown, but we ain't got a Black Wall Street. We got all these millionaires, all these 100 millionaires, all these billionaires, and we ain't got a Black Wall Street. Big salute to the chat. Let me look through these. Salute Charlie P. I see you in the chat, my G. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? You know, I did a okay, I see that. I did a video, man. I ain't even gonna get too deep into that, but the message is pure. Rip Diddy. Nah, I ain't heard about that. But don't put that in the chat if that don't do that. Don't do that. They playing with the numbers, man. They playing with the algorithm. They want to muffle the message. And it's no way to stop this. There is no saving the hood. There is no king of your city that you know. The king of your city, you ain't never met him. He got a head full of dog fur. He got a head full of dog fur, homie. You could never be the king of that, of this. The goal is to make it out, get your paper, liberate your people, and become the king of that. Imagine Jay-Z or let's imagine LeBron James give everybody $1 million. All black people, give them $1 million. Imagine how many black people would literally go to war for LeBron James. See, you can't do that. You can't liberate your people, because if you liberate your people, these very people will attack the establishment. They will go to war with the government on your say-so. And what they say in the movie with Malcolm X, no one man should have all that power. Just count the hours. That's Kanye. No one man should have all that power, especially a black man. If I had 500 million, if I had 200 million, I'd take 50 out and I get in contact with all 50 million black people in America, and I'll make y'all a millionaire. Every one of y'all, all 46 million, I take 50 million, I pay the taxes on that million, and I give you $1 million. Clean, cut right. And I tell you, when I give you this million, take 400,000 and invest it into Black Wall Street. You take 600,000, clear all your debt, and do whatever you want to do with that. And now you have a stake in Black Wall Street. You have a home in Black Wall Street. Imagine that. Imagine I take $46 million and make every black person in America a millionaire right there on the spot. Imagine that. Imagine the army I now have under my thumb. Imagine the red button I could push after I gave all of y'all $1 million. Yeah. This the message they don't want y'all to hear. This the message they try to muffle. Imagine that. I don't want y'all to sit on that. It's that easy, my G. It's not rocket science. Exactly. It's that easy. But if you liberate your people, you now become the general. You now become the leader. No one man can have all that power. Nigga, I just count the hours. No one black man can have all that power. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat. Listen, man, my next live stream, we gonna talk about this Fat Joe character. We gonna talk about New York. Yeah, we gonna talk about New York. I got something to say to y'all, man. Got something to say to y'all. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. And I done already put my foot on New York neck before, and a lot of New Yorkers didn't like that. But if you've been around in this channel, you know it don't matter. New Jersey, Cali, I don't care where you from. I'm going to stand on business when it come to that. Big salute to the chat. Let me show y'all something, man. Yeah, man. Christmas is a whole scam. We all know Christmas is a full out scam. I want to show y'all something. This, you know, if y'all ain't check out my shorts, man, my shorts do numbers. You know, they all do good numbers. All my shorts do good numbers. All of them make thousands of views, right? But this particular short right here, if you see it, it has 707,000 views on it. This particular short, right? You got Nipsey Hussle, Rolex watch, nice chains on. This short right here has a lot of people in California panties in a bunch. And we're gonna watch it. Big salute to the chat. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Crenshaw and Slauson ain't been the same since Nipsey died. Y'all ain't been getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't rich rolling. Y'all ain't looking like nothing. But niggas say Nipsey ain't had power, or he want this or he want that, and y'all ain't been looking like nothing. Y'all been looking crazy since Nipsey died. It ain't nothing. It ain't no Rolls Royces riding down Crenshaw and Slauson. It ain't no gang members, no ex-gang members riding around in no G-Wagons or nothing. Y'all ain't never did it like Black Sam and Nipsey. Big U. He never thought in his wildest dreams that a little scrawny dude like Nipsey Hussle would be such a powerful human being that he would surpass him on all levels. That he would surpass him. Nipsey became bigger. Damn! Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let's watch it again. One more time. Slauson ain't been the same since Nipsey died. Y'all ain't been getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't rich rolling. Y'all ain't looking like nothing. But niggas say Nipsey ain't had power, or he want this or he want that, and y'all ain't been looking like nothing. Y'all been looking crazy since Nipsey died. It ain't nothing. It ain't no Rolls Royces riding down Crenshaw and Slauson. It ain't no gang members, no ex-gang members riding around in no G-Wagons or nothing. Y'all ain't never did it like Black Sam and Nipsey. Big U. He never thought in his wildest dreams that a little scrawny dude like Nipsey Hussle would be such a powerful human being that he would surpass him on all levels. That he would surpass him. Nipsey became bigger. Damn! Big salute to the chat, right? And now, I want y'all to know as well, I'm gonna do a whole live stream. Big U, I ain't done with Big U. I ain't done with Cali. I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck for as long as I'm breathing. I ain't never gonna stop talking about Nipsey Hussle. I ain't never gonna start putting it in y'all face on what y'all did when y'all killed Nipsey Hussle and gave us Crip Mac. Y'all killed Nipsey Hussle and gave us Brick Baby. Nasty work. Nasty work. Y'all smoked Nipsey Hussle and gave us Crip Mac. And yeah, I said it. And I want y'all all to go check that. Go check my shorts out. That one in particular is doing a lot of numbers in my analytics. It's a lot of people in Cali that agree with me. Yo, he telling the truth. Pure facts. It's some others that saying, oh, yo, nah, I said that and I stand on that. And I've been to Cali since Nipsey died. And I was out in Cali before. I went to the Marathon store in 2015. I went to the Marathon store when the shit was still like a flea market. It wasn't a smart store yet. And I remember seeing foreigns all up and down Crenshaw and Slauson. All type of foreigns, all type of different cars, all type of money. Y'all smoked Nipsey Hussle and Crenshaw ain't been the same since. And I'm here to tell you, like it or not, like it or love it, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Once y'all got rid of Nipsey Hussle, Crenshaw died. Slauson died. It's over. And even with that, Nipsey wasn't the king, homie. He had power, but he wasn't the king. The real king is the people that own that shop now. The real kings of Crenshaw and Slauson is the ones who built that railroad right down y'all street in the middle of y'all community. You can't go back into the hood and think you're going to build up Crenshaw and Slauson. You're going to build up Philadelphia. You can't go back into the hood and do that, because when you do that, the very people that you trying to help smoke you. Yeah, Crenshaw fell off. Y'all done. It's over. It's a wrap. Y'all ain't rich rolling. It ain't never going to be the same. And y'all going to be cursed for 100 years. Crenshaw and Slauson, the rolling 60s, will be cursed for the next 100 years for what y'all did to Nipsey Hussle. 100-year curse. What's up, baby girl? Everything all right? How was work? Yeah, he going to be hype. 100-year curse for what y'all did to Nipsey Hussle. And Grown Man Business TV, I'm the one that's going to tell you. I'm the one that's going to put it in your face. I'm the one that's going to make you know it. Go to my channel after this live stream and make sure you look at, man, go look at this. I ain't lied to them. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Gang. Crenshaw and Slauson ain't been the same since Nipsey died. Y'all ain't been getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't rich rolling. Y'all ain't looking like nothing. But niggas say Nipsey ain't had power, or he want this, or he want that, and y'all niggas, y'all ain't been looking. Y'all cool. Exactly. I agree with that. That's why in this short, I said y'all ain't never did it like Black Sam and Nipsey. Yeah, Black Sam. Black Sam didn't let Big U extort him. He went to war with Big U for trying to extort his little brother. But let me say this, though. You do know that the Crip LLC tried to take over the Marathon. Take over whatever Nipsey Hussle had going on. You know that the same people that Nipsey was trying to save was trying to extort him. After his death, they was trying to get money out the Marathon. They was trying to take over the name. They was trying to take over everything that Nipsey had going on. And you know Big U had to fight that, right? Y'all cool, you know that, right? You know Big U had a contract on Nipsey, and Big U was trying to get percentages out of Nipsey Hussle's estate after he passed away. You know that, right? It'll never be the same on Crenshaw and Slauson. Salute to Black Sam. Salute to Nipsey's family. Cross, Lauren London. But I'm talking about the scavengers, the snakes, the leeches. I'm talking about the community that's ran by them dog fur having people. Yeah, Big U, I ain't done with you, homie. My shorts is doing numbers. I ain't even got to talk about you. The whole California made their way to Grown Man Business TV. The whole California seen this short right here. The whole Cali. Looking like nothing. Look, 7,000 likes. Looking crazy since Nipsey. Hella comments. Y'all, it ain't nothing. It ain't no Rolls Royces riding down Crenshaw and Slauson. It ain't no gang members, no ex-gang members riding around in no G-Wagons or nothing. Y'all ain't never did it like Black Sam and Nipsey. Big U. He never thought in his wildest dreams that a little scrawny dude like Nipsey Hussle would be such a powerful human being that he would surpass him on all levels. That he would surpass him. Nipsey became bigger. And Big U, I got a live stream, bro. I'm gonna put my foot back on your neck. I ain't never gonna stop putting my foot on Big U's neck. I got some things, I seen some things recently that I gotta talk about when it come to that. I'm going to end this live stream with this. In any city, in any project, in any urban community, when you become bigger than the program, you can never go back and save the community. You got to build your own community. The Rolling 60 Crips, Crenshaw and Slauson, they got a saying. Out there in LA, the whole gang culture, they have a saying that nobody is bigger than the program. But I'm here to tell you, Nipsey Hussle was bigger than the program. They'll all tell you, ask any gang member, ask anybody in California, what they will tell you is that nobody is bigger than a program. They talking about the gangs, they talking about, you know, the culture that they got out there, and they say that nobody is bigger than a program. Well, I'm here to tell you at Grown Man Business TV that Nipsey Hussle was bigger than a program. And anytime you become bigger than a program, you can no longer save the projects. You got to go build your own community and start your own program. And whoever's going to get down or they going to lay down. And if you lay down, you already know, you're going to stay down. Is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. Nipsey was bigger than the program. Gillie, Wallow, celebrities or not, I'm here to tell you, y'all bigger than the program. Y'all made it out. Wallow buying Porsches. He buying Lamborghinis. Wallow shouldn't even have been in that arena with all those people in that ring. Wallow shouldn't even have been in there. He worth too much. He mean too much to the culture. Y'all bigger than the program. When you bigger than the program, you got to go start your own community and start your own program. Or you get smoked. You get sacrificed. You get your brains knocked out. Is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. Nip was bigger than the program. He wasn't even the program, homie. Nip, calling Nip the program, right, is an understatement. I understand what you're trying to say, my G, but I'm here to tell you, Nip was bigger than the program. The program wasn't even on Nipsey's level. The program you talking about wasn't even on Nipsey's level. The higher ups and the elites knew that. Y'all didn't know that. That's why y'all let them get smoked like that. That's why nobody else took a bullet. Rampaw, Cowboy, nobody else took a bullet with Nipsey Hussle. One of y'all ass was supposed to get shot with Nipsey. One of y'all was supposed to tackle Eric Holden. Y'all was supposed to, what? He wasn't supposed to make it out the parking lot. Because y'all thought Nipsey was the program. Y'all thought Nipsey and the program was on the same level. And I'm here to tell you, calling Nipsey the program is an understatement. I'm trying to get y'all the game, homie. Trying to get y'all this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. Y'all didn't. Nipsey was the program. No, he wasn't the program, homie. That's where you messed up at. That's where y'all messed up at. And for that decision, for that mistake, that one mistake, y'all gonna be cursed 100 years. It ain't a rapper coming out of Crenshaw and Slauson that you can't compare. Y'all gonna be cursed for 100 years. Gillie and Wallow are bigger than the program. All right? Once you become bigger than the program, go start your community. Go liberate your people. Or continue to be a puppet. Continue to sacrifice for the reptilians that you work for. Niggas got mad at Hassan Campbell. When Hassan Campbell said Gillie sacrificed his son. I understood where the anger came from. I understood the angle with that. But either you gonna liberate your people, Gillie and Wallow, or you working for the higher ups and the elites, them dog fur having people, them reptilians. There is no middle ground. You either with good or you with evil. And throwing a boxing match, come on, man. Your handshake ain't matching your smile, homie. I want y'all to go watch this short, man. Play it one more time for y'all and we gonna get up out of here. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. God. Crenshaw and Slauson ain't been the same since Nipsey died. Y'all ain't been getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't rich rolling. Y'all ain't looking like nothing. But niggas say Nipsey ain't had power, or he want this, or he want that, and y'all ain't been looking like nothing. Y'all been looking crazy since Nipsey died. It ain't nothing. It ain't no Rolls Royces riding down Crenshaw and Slauson. It ain't no gang members, no ex-gang members riding around in no G-Wagons or nothing. Y'all ain't never did it like Black Sam and Nipsey. Big U. He never thought in his wildest dreams that a little scrawny dude like Nipsey Hussle would be such a powerful human being that he would surpass him on all levels. That he would surpass him. Nipsey became bigger. Yeah. And you got to know something, right? That's number 9. That's number 9 right there. Let me show you something before we get up out of here. That's part 8. That's part 8. So I got part 9. You know what I'm saying? I got part 10. I got part 11. And it's all about Nipsey. All about Nipsey. Look, part 5. Look at this. All these is Nipsey. Look. Part 6. Look. Part 7. Go check them out. I got joints about Nipsey. Look at this. Dolph. Look at this. Look what they tried to sell us. Dog fur having people. Look at this shit. I got funny joints up here too. I got all kind of short. My shorts do numbers. Look, my shorts do numbers. Let's look at. Let me show you something. Look, my shorts do numbers, B. Look, 29,000. All of them do numbers. They all do numbers. Look. I'm gonna show you a funny one. I'm gonna show y'all a funny one. No, matter of fact, let's look at this one. Look at this. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be.
She alleges that, Diddy, he'll make her look online for BBCs for their freak-off sessions. And she say that Diddy, he enjoyed watching her get smashed by BBCs. What you think about that?
Do you think she was the only one getting banged by him? Cassie wasn't the only one who wanted the big black. And she was searching for the big black, not only for herself.
So you feel like Diddy was having sex with the male prostitutes?
They had to be for both of them. They was in the room. It's a freak-off session.
Right. So you think he was letting these guys use their BBCs on him?
I think that all these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this and trying to engage other men into sexual acts with him. There was a story that he was trying to get Chris Brown, not just him, other people.
Hey, look, yo, my lives be doing numbers. Look at this joint right here. This shit is funny too. Look at this joint right here. This shit is funny. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. And let me tell you something. Alicia Keys was smiling more than we ever seen her smile ever. The only person I ever seen smile the way Alicia Keys was smiling last night was Lil Baby when he was at that mansion party. You remember when Lil Baby was getting 4 pockets full at that mansion party and he was smiling so big you could see the molars in the back of his mouth? Swizzy ain't never made Alicia smile that big. Usher Raymond, you're one wife away from getting that whooping. One girlfriend away from somebody busting your goddamn head to the white meat, boy. Yeah. You one wife away, Usher. You might want to fall back because you going to run into the right one and he going to say, boy, yeah, we going to make an example out of you, boy. Damn! Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And let me tell you something. Alicia Keys was smiling more than we ever seen her smile ever. The only person I ever seen smile the way Alicia Keys was smiling last night was Lil Baby when he was at that mansion party. You remember when Lil Baby was getting 4 pockets full at that mansion party and he was smiling so big you could see the molars in the back of his mouth? Swizzy ain't never made Alicia smile that big. Usher Raymond, You're one wife away from getting ass whooping. One girlfriend away from somebody busting your goddamn head to the white meat, boy. Yeah. You one wife away, Usher. You might want to fall back because you're going to run into the right one and he going to, boy, yeah, we're going to make an example out of you, boy. Damn! Is what it is, it'll be what it's going to be. Salute to the chat. My shorts do numbers, B. My shorts, my shorts get crazy numbers, man. My shorts do pretty well, man. Hey, look at this joint. This shit is funny right here. What's this? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be.
Mention my name again,
yeah,
but you're lying. See, and I don't care about all that other stuff. You can say I'm gay, and you can say I don't care about that because I won't chase a lie, but I won't let you lie on my name.
Yes,
just like everybody jumping in the chat talking about, oh, he don't like number white women.
Right.
I done dated a lot of different races.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you like Skittles now. You eat every color. Come on, talk to me now.
No, I don't eat. I don't eat or suck.
Yes,
I don't do all that.
You know what I mean? That's why I said Skittles. Skittles. Okay. I'm with you.
You know, I look at it. Now, when I see you, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see if you about that. I'm going to see if him talking all that, when it wasn't them tight-ass leather pants, trying to be funny, but I'm going to see if you're about that.
Yeah.
Say my name again. Now, be like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name, and I got something for your ass. Them saying I'm gay and this and that.
I'm gay? I've been happy for years.
Damn! Hey, my edit game good too. I'm good edit game. I'm good edit game. Watch this shit, buddy. Watch this shit. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be.
Now wait a minute. Now I know Shay. I don't know what grown ass man got a name named Shay, but I know this grown man is not mad at me. But now you want to fight me? Talking about pulling up on me. You're gonna be an all-star. I'm gonna be a all-star in my hometown. And I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you, brother. And I'm just letting you know, I don't be doing no fighting. And Ocho, you shut up and go get some eyebrows. You looking like a whole milk dud sitting there agitating. We watched the white boy kick your ass on TV. So you shut up. And Shay, you did look like Medea sitting there. You was looking zesty. I'm not saying you gay, but you was looking zesty. You look like Big Frida sitting there. You need to take them tight ass shirts off with the muscles. And that's it.
Damn! Is what. Hey, yo, go check my shorts out, man. I got a gang of shorts. I'm trying to do numbers, man. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's I might get back into the shorts, man. I get a lot of numbers. I make good, but the shorts is really my shorts and my lives is how I get the money. My videos, my pre-recorders don't, right? But even like with this, right? Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Everybody gonna feel how they want to feel about reparations. So if white people were smart, they would say, give black people the money. Give every black person $5 million, right? And in 5 years, 75% of those black people will have spent that money and gave it right back. You know, you're going to have a lot of black people buying Gucci, buying Louis, buying Fendi and Prada. I mean, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to fuck that money up. Let me tell you what they scared of. See, they scared of the 25% of black people that's going to start generational wealth with that money. You got some black people that's going to take that money and buy up a lot of land with it. You got some people that's going to take that money, I'm talking about start building neighborhoods with it. Black Wall Streets. And all it takes is a small percentage of us to start doing that. That's going to change the whole landscape, my G. Damn! Is what it is. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content. Straight off the brick into the bottle. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, dope. No extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. I'm giving you this game straight, pure, dope. Straight game. I'm putting the game on the ground for the hungry hounds. For all my hungry hounds out there, the game is on the ground, homie. Smell it out. is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute. You know what I'm saying? The message is in the madness. The message is right here in front of you. You can't save these cities. We are not the king of these cities. We are not controlling these cities. We don't run these city blocks. We don't run these projects. We don't run none of that. Until we do exactly what I just said in this short and in this message and in this live stream as a whole, is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Crenshaw and Slauson, y'all done. Y'all fell off soon as Nipsey lost his life. Soon as he took his last breath, a black cloud been over Crenshaw and Slauson. Gillie and Wallow, why would, come on, man. Y'all got to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. I know y'all smarter than that. Y'all just cannot do what is needs to be done. Y'all are not allowed to get this money and liberate your people. I know that. I ain't gonna say we. I'm gonna say I know that. I know for a fact you can't get that money and liberate your people at the same time. Fat Joe, Big U, even Lil Baby, I got a lot to say, man. We gonna talk, man. We gonna really line this up. We gonna close this year out with a bang. We gonna close 2024 out with a bang, my G. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all are in tune with the channel. Y'all getting y'all notifications. Until I go live, I'm going live probably tomorrow. I'm going live again. We're going to talk about Fat Joe. In the between time, go to my shorts and watch them shorts. You got a short attention span. 60 seconds is all you need. Trust me, it's a gang of shit. Game in them shorts. Funny shorts. Nipsey Hussle. I got 13 different Nipsey Hussle shorts. Yeah, we talking. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap